The art of asking insightful questions. Radio Shorts Podcast. Radio Zoo. Community. Support our radio with a subscription, comments, and shares. You can also become a patron to help us operate and exist. Thank you.
When confronted with reckless, amateurish advice, it is prudent to respond with sharp, clarifying inquiries. This approach is essential to discern the true value, professionalism, and appropriateness of such counsel.
A wise individual is not merely one who possesses answers to questions, but rather one who understands which questions must be posed. It would be far more productive to withhold dialogue with this itinerant circus troupe and instead direct pointed, strategic questions toward them. For instance, if you advise us to capitulate, or, as you euphemistically term it, exchange territories, please elucidate step by step how such a procedure is to be executed. Vít can, given your Belarusian American background and legal expertise, demonstrate how a victim of aggression can undertake such actions without contravening their own laws or international legal standards. In the face of aggression, the victim is assaulted by the aggressor. Can an aggrieved party capitulate? Is it solely their nation that can be subjected to occupation? What action should the United Nations undertake in such circumstances? If you recall, consult the Charter of the United Nations and the pertinent international conventions governing these legal relations. If you are unsure where to find them, hire qualified legal experts to conduct this research on your behalf. They should seek to establish the prerequisites for forming a coalition of states and UN forces capable of preventing the daily atrocities unfolding in Ukraine. As the head of a nation under attack by an aggressor, what course of action should one have taken at the moment of invasion? Should one have raised their hands in surrender to the assailant? Or was there a constitutional obligation to defend the homeland, to lead the national resistance, and to counter the aggression of war criminals by all lawful means, including military force? What were the members of the United Nations, who affixed their signatures to its charter and became parties to all the conventions we have just inquired of you, Vitkin, supposed to do? What actions were individual members, the very guarantors of international security who once established this organization, obligated to undertake in the event of confronting an aggressor within the Security Council, measures all outlined by international law, measures to defend the victims of aggression? Are you unaware? Then why have you undertaken to speak on this matter, fool? Ask yourself, what is the duty of a party that, having signed a treaty and acquired property, has failed to fulfill the conditions of that treaty, the Budapest Memorandum, in protecting the owner of that property? Is it not their obligation to defend this contractual, if I may use the term, party? Is this not what the so-called compensation stipulated by the terms of the agreement entails? If not to defend, then perhaps to ensure that this party is equipped with all the necessary weaponry for such protection, free of charge, simply fulfilling the obligations laid out in the treaty. One more question, Vitkin. Do you not wish to have your head burst? Then go indulge in some chebureks and play golf, and cease offering advice to others in this domain, fool. This matter is neither within your purview, nor requires any attempt at elucidating to Zelensky what Hoyolo precisely desires. He already comprehends and is fully aware. Your counsel is likely unnecessary to him.
Radio Shorts Podcast. Radio Zoo.